Okay, every business owner, every entrepreneur, we all obsess over one thing: trust. I mean, how do you build it? And more importantly, how do you build it fast? Well, we're about to break down 3 super powerful keys from Coach Bank Superit that are going to totally change how you think about this. Let's dive in.
You know the feeling, right? You're having a great conversation, the customer seems super interested, everything is looking good for a sale, and then nothing. They just ghost you, and you're left scratching your head wondering, what on earth just happened?
So what's the real roadblock? Well, you might think it's the price, but 9 times out of 10, it's not. It's something way more fundamental: a lack of trust. The core idea here is really simple. When customers trust you more, they're going to buy from you more. Period.
So, if trust is the ultimate goal, how do we get there? Well, this first key requires a huge shift in how you think. It's time to stop telling people how great your product is and, actually start showing them.
Think about it. In the online world we live in, anyone can make a claim. We are just bombarded with promises all day long. So to cut through all that noise and skepticism, you need proof. You need hard evidence. You need demonstrations that let the customer see the value with their own 2 eyes.
And this Teflon pan example is absolutely perfect. You don't just say it's non-stick. No way. You get on camera, you crack an egg right into the pan, and you let people watch it slide around like it's on an ice rink. See? That's not a claim, that's proof. That's the undeniable power of showing, not just telling.
All right, key number 2. This one taps into a super powerful psychological trigger that, honestly, we all share. It's all about using the power of the crowd to your advantage.
Just look at this number, 1.8 million. That's how many followers are on Coach Bank's Facebook page. Now, before you even read a single word of his content, that number sends a massive signal. Your brain immediately thinks, whoa, okay, almost 2 million people think this is worth following. That's an instant credibility booster.
And there's actually a name for this psychological phenomenon, right? It's called social proof. We are literally hardwired to believe that if a whole bunch of other people are doing something, like following a page or buying a product, then it must be the right thing to do. It's like a mental shortcut to building trust.
And here's where it gets really interesting. This is the real-world result of all that trust. The source himself notes that clients will transfer him a huge sum of money for his speaking gig without ever having met him in person. That's not a small thing. That is social proof in action. Okay, let's get to our third and final key. And you know what? This one might just be the most potent of all because it's built on something we all crave: genuine human experience. We're talking about authentic customer stories.
We've all seen those paid influencer posts, and let's be honest, our ad blocker brains can spot them from a mile away. But a review from a real, everyday person, someone who had a real problem that your product actually solved, wow, that just feels different. It feels real, it feels sincere, and it builds this incredibly deep level of trust. I mean, just imagine the power of a story like this. This isn't just, hey, great product, 5 stars. No, this is a whole narrative of transformation. It's someone who is struggling with a really painful emotional problem like severe acne, and your product gave them the solution. That is so much more compelling.
And you can see this in all kinds of powerful before and after stories. Someone goes from being overweight to being fit and healthy. Or think about this one. An unlikely candidate, someone with messy hair and poor English, lands their dream job as a flight attendant. These specific, transformative journeys, they build an unshakable kind of trust.
So there you have it. Those are the 3 massive keys to accelerating customer trust. Now let's do a quick recap so you can start putting these into action like today. All right, let's pull it all together. First, key number 1, show your product's value. Don't just talk about it, crack that egg in the pan. Second, key number 2, build that social proof. Show off your strong following and community. And third, key number 3, feature real reviews from real people with those authentic, transformative stories. These 3 things are your roadmap.
So that really just leaves one question, doesn't it? Which of these keys are you going to implement first for your business? Whether it's filming a product demo, highlighting your follower count, or reaching out to a happy customer for their story, the best time to start building that trust is right now.